Welcome back, YouTube, to another Madden 17 Ultimate Team video. And today we finally are starting our very first gameplay for Madden 17 Ultimate Team. We're starting our head-to-head seasons. And I'm going to show you guys my team really quick just in case you haven't seen our upgrading videos. So there it is. I'll put that on the screen right now. And let's just jump in right into game number 1 online. Here we are versus our opponent. He is wearing the Cincinnati Bengals uniform, and we start off with the ball. On the first play, we see Sammy Watkins beat his corner and gets a step ahead of him, but is picked off by Marcus Peters, who catches up. So they take over, and we lay down the boom and force the incomplete pass. Russell Wilson drops back and gets hit hard, and he fumbles, but he does recover. On 4th and 17, he does decide to go for it, which is stupid, as we lay the boom once again, and he does not convert. So we get the ball, we pitch it to Jamal Charles, who fights his way through traffic and scores a touchdown. I love those diving animations, like the one he just did. They look so cool when you hold LT and X. And we almost picked that off right there with Telvin Smith. Russell Wilson rolls out and finds his tight end and gets a big gain. Russell Wilson rolls back once again, and Telvin Smith picks it off. We have the ball again. We're trying to get this kid to quit as soon as possible. He hands it off to Jamal Charles, gets right up the middle and picks up a first down. And we try to hand it off once again, but we get sacked before we can even hand it off. This time Cam Newton drops back and finds Mike Evans. Now, if you guys are wondering, or you guys need like a receiver, get this Mike Evans. You have to do it's like Journey, but it's called Ultimate Seasons. You get the Stephen Gilmore too, as Marcel Reese, our fullback, punches it in for a touchdown. You have to do Journey. I feel bad for him right there. He drops it on 4th and 2 on a wide open catch. So yeah, do Journey. It's called Ultimate Seasons here, but it's pretty much just like Journey. And you will get that Mike Evans and Stephen Gilmore, and it's a glitch. And as you can see, right as we score once again, our opponent quits already. So we move on to game number 2 and head-to-head online. Now this time our opponent has a pretty good team as well. So this should be a much better matchup.
Ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game. And speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Our opponent starts with the ball. He hands it off to his running back Jeremy Hill, who gets nothing as we stop him on the left side. I don't know who his quarterback is, but he drops back and finds, I think it was Terrence Williams, for a pretty decent gain. But on 4th and 5, they are forced to punt, and we get really good field positioning, as it is a very short punt with Tavon Austin. We find Charles Clay in the flat to get almost a first down. We hand it off to Jamal Charles, who pounces his way through and gets another first down. Cam Newton drops back and throws an absolute dot to Mike Evans, and shortly after we do see Ezekiel Elliott wide open on the angle route, and we do get a touchdown. Russell Wilson tries to find Jeremy Hill in the screen, but we lock it down. So he loses 2 yards, and Russell Wilson drops back once again, but we continue to lock down the flats. On 3rd and 11, he drops back, but this time he does complete a pass to Dez Bryant and picks up a big gain and a first down. This time Russell Wilson drops back, but Stephon Gilmore breaks it up, and like that's the other player you get from the Ultimate Season. You gotta do it to get him. On 4th and 5, they do convert, but he ends up to Jeremy Hill, who picks up a first down. And this one is almost picked off by Darrelle Revis, but they are forced to take a field goal, so we are pretty happy with that drive on defense. We take over, we pitch the ball to Jamal Charles, who picks up a first down. And on 3rd down, we find Jarvis Landry over the middle for a first down. We hand it off to Ezekiel Elliott, who just absolutely makes him look silly, breaks the tackle and keeps going. Look at that juke. I love the precision jukes this year. You gotta learn them. On 4th and 12, we do go for it. The ballsy move, but we find Mike Evans and we pick up a first down. We are in the red zone. Jamal Charles gets it, takes it to the 4-yard line. We hand it off to him once again on the draw, and he trucks his way in for a touchdown. 14-3, great start to this game. We do kick it off, and our opponent was terrible at kick returns and just decisions, because every time we kicked it off, we stopped them like before the 15-yard line, as you can see right there, the 12-yard line. Our opponent takes a shot deep, and Revis Island, the addition to our team, breaks it up. Russell Wilson tries to...
Flush to his right.
I just realized I've been saying Russell Wilson for the second game when it's Cam Newton. Sorry, but he rolls out, takes a shot deep, and Calvin Pryor picks it off, making his first big play for this team.
On their toes.
We find Jamal Charles on the screen route, who trucks his way through a first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Cam Newton takes another shot deep, and once again, Mike Evans absolutely mosses the corner and puts us in the red zone in great position as we find Charles Clay on the play action, gets us to the 1 yard line, and Marcel Reese puts the spin move on and gets his second touchdown of this episode. Going into the second half, Des Bryant returns it, and like I said, once again, our opponent just does not know how to return the ball, or if he just kneel it, but he takes it out and gets stopped at the 14, and we bring down Cam Newton for a sack shortly after. On 3rd and 18, he drops back, takes a shot deep, and we get burnt deep, so they do convert on 3rd down, but we are definitely still in great position for this game. He takes another shot deep, but this time Calvin Pryor, with his second interception of the episode, just sheds off the defender, returns it for about 15 more yards, and you guys know what's coming. It is obvious he will quit as it is 20-3 and we have the ball. And there it is. Connection to your opponent has been lost. That is it for this episode. As you can see, we have 2 wins. And in our first 2 games, we are undefeated so far. Thank you for watching.